You have a very aggressive pressure game. Have you ever tried Sans campier spacing style for a mix-up?
It really depends on the matchup. Most of the time, no, because after like San or San, however you like say it. Shut up, Scorp. Anyway, I remember when San left.
I know you're sad, kitty cat.
And I came into the picture. Like everyone knew how to fight the campier style of fighting, so I'm like, forget it. I'm gonna have to like be more aggressive about it, and it's been working out fairly well.
Yeah, I feel
only because.
Sorry, go on.
Huh?
No, go on.
Only because like people don't really expect people know Ike can go in, but it's different when an Ike is actually accurate with movement instead of just like throwing stuff out there to hit someone just because they think it might hit. Like I usually throw out a move because I know for a fact it's like going to hit you regardless. Like what I really look for is, since my style is really aggressive, I try and limit your shield so then I can shield poke a lot, because Ike's move shield poke really, really well. So I look for stuff like that. What up, Kyle? Scorp?
Yeah, what I was going to say, Rio, is I feel like with Ike, because he is kind of one of the slower characters and all, you almost have to play a little more aggressively to kind of trick opponents into opening themselves up. I don't know if that's one of your game plans or not, or like why you play the way you do, but like that's what I would imagine.
Well, kind of, because like if you ever notice, like I'll try and make my opponent spot dodge a lot because people are like, oh, Ike's moves are slow except for jab. But the best thing about his moves being so slow, if you can like get your opponent to being conditioned to be scared to actually just make a normal movement and like actually spot dodge those slow attacks that hit really hard, will be able to do such. Because like forward tilt's really, really bad. But the thing is, if you know your opponent's going to spot dodge, it kills them really well, especially since you can angle it up, down, or forward. And that obviously changes the trajectory of like where you actually go. So it's also like making Ike fast, like it's actually fairly easy once you figure out like that nair is going to be your bread and butter for everything you ever do. That and back air, like those are your two main things you're going to be using other than jab. Because we don't need to talk about jab, because that thing's like, it's too good. It's the best jab in the game, besides Falco's. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't like. Also, another thing, I didn't really like Sand's style of playing.
What's wrong with it? Is it boring to you, or?
It's not. It's if you ever notice, like San will. He was too defensive. One, and two, he never really like learned how to use forward air correctly. So it was like he would always nair when there were moments for him to forward air and like actually kill somebody off. So I'm like, stop. I actually told him one day, like, you need to stop forward airing more, or you're gonna get yourself into more trouble. And when me and him played the times that we did, like, I actually kept beating him over and over because of the fact that I would use forward air in the place that he would use nair. And then also I was a little bit faster than him when it came to reaction.
Thought I had in my jump.
And not to mention, since he was playing slower, you probably didn't feel as much pressure yourself.
Yeah.
Right? You felt like you had more space to like maneuver with, and that actually complements your style well because you're the more aggressive type anyway. So it's almost like in your case, you almost have to counter your aggression with aggression itself.
Yeah,